The Little Bear Fire grew 8,500 acres overnight and has now charred 35,000 acres in the mountains outside Ruidoso.
At last estimate, 35 structures had burned. But with the view from Sky Ranger, pilot reporter Bob Martin counted dozens of homes that are burnt to the ground. Hundreds of crews from all over the country are working to make sure those flames stay away from other homes in the area. News 13's Amanda Goodman got an up-close look at the efforts of firefighters today.
She kicks off our team coverage live now from Ruidoso.
Well, Dean and Jess, firefighters got a bit of a reprieve today. As you can tell, it's a lot cooler, or rather it's not as windy, and it is a bit cooler here today. Over the last couple of days, the wind just kept growing, and crews are using this weather window to try and reinforce some of the progress they've made on the eastern flank of the fire, which is out toward Fort Stanton. Back closer to Ruidoso, we got a look at the efforts along the road to Ski Apache. There was some thinning going on, and further up the hill we saw some helicopters joining in the fight too. We couldn't go much further up the road though because firefighters were doing some backburns in that area. Now the incident command team says that this is the area around Ski Apache and it's one to watch. Just a little south and west of there is Cedar Creek Canyon. Right now crews have gone in to build fire lines and work on containment, but if it jumps those lines it could head straight for Cedar Creek Canyon and make a run down the drainages into an area just south of Ruidoso.
All of this area here is something we're keeping a very close eye on. If this part of the fire makes much of a push to the south, we have some concerns as to what effects that might have on Upper Canyon.
Now, people in the Upper Canyon area were put on notice yesterday. This is what they're trying to prevent. As we told you earlier, officially the destroyed home stands at 35. We're told that county emergency crews were out assessing the damage today, but so far we've not heard the results of that. Now, as far as tonight, the game plan is to continue to strengthen those containment lines on the eastern and southwestern flank of the fire. So far, the weather does seem to be cooperating. Back to you.
All right, Amanda, that is good news. As Amanda mentioned, the weather is no longer working against the firefighters trying to get a handle on things today. Chief Meteorologist Mark Ronchetti with more on what the future looks like.
Yeah, Dean, you're right. And it's threefold here. Temperatures have gone down, winds have gone down, but most importantly, humidity levels have gone up. That takes that explosive fire behavior off the table a little bit, calms things down, allows the fire crews not only to attack this thing from the air because they don't have the gusty winds, but also when you don't have that bone dry air, it doesn't tend to really lend itself to an exploding fire. Now, there is still concern. You can see right on the horizon here that smoke rolling off the fire to the north right now, but we're also seeing winds pushing in a little bit from the east across the Ruidoso area. So that's good news too, because Ruidoso sits east of the fire. So that tends to push a little bit of that smoke out. Not that they're going to not see smoke. They're going to continue to see it, but at least things are going to be a bit better now. As far as firefighting goes, tomorrow looks okay. We're going to have some thunderstorms around. That's a possibility, but relative humidity levels up, wind levels down, temperature 81 degrees. Wednesday, not too bad either. Keep the relative humidity up just a shade. Temperatures start to go up, but watch Thursday. Winds go up, temperatures go up, relative humidity goes down. They have 2 big days. If they can make progress, this thing could go a long way toward backing off versus more of a threat to Ruidoso.